Okay, good morning, everyone. My name is Jamie Jameson, and we are here to walk you through your SureLink monthly webinar. I myself have been with SureHire for coming on 6 years, started out in sales and worked my way through to the operations side of things, and now I manage our IT department, including the wonderful world that is SureLink. With me today, I also have Jessica Brokoff, our National Network Coordinator, and she'll be jumping in here to chat about the donor entry portion of our webinar. So when you log into SureLink, you'll be taken to your dashboard. What you'll see here, you have your calendar, add donor entry, and you can view any past records. You will find any kind of notifications from the national network here. And on the side, you'll have all your helpful links. So your invoicing submissions, your background checks, marketing material, and so on. So when you have an appointment, you select calendar, and you can pick a date, but it will default to today. So as you can see today, 10:30 a.m., Jamie Jameson, myself, has an appointment at this location. So the left-hand side will tell you the donor's name, the company they're with, and the recruiter, who it was scheduled by, the status, which is currently upcoming, what tests are required, and if you hover over them, it will tell you the full name, and contact phone number, and then the view button. On the left-hand side here, you'll see a bunch of exclamation points, which will give you some more details on the appointment. So job type is pre-employment, so is the reason for test. This would be their PO number. This is their job number. And the yellow one would be if there are any comments. So anything specific you would need to know about this appointment would pop up here. Alternatively, you can click on the view button, and it will give you a snapshot of the appointment itself. Okay, so when the donor has arrived at your facility, you would select this green check mark for attended. Once you do that, it'll say the status update has been successful, give you a bit of an overview. It'll let you know that the company has been notified. So anytime you hit those radio buttons, a notification is sent to the company. So if you accidentally hit attended or no-showed and upcoming again, they will receive multiple notifications. So just be diligent in ensuring you're clicking only when necessary. When you're ready, hit create donor entry. And this takes you to the paperwork portion. So it will automatically pull in some details from the appointments, like the donor's first name and last name. And I will pass over to Jess just to walk you through what's required on the donor intake side of the world.
Hello. This one's pretty easy. So once your donor provides you with their ID, you're going to check their ID against the information in the appointment. So Jamie Jameson, we can put in her initial if we'd like to. What's important here is to note that sometimes appointments are booked by a recruiter or somebody else other than the donor. So the first name might be a nickname or might be somewhat different than the legal name you see on the ID. You can tell it's the same person, but it's a nickname or what have you. Please adjust the name to mimic what you see on their legal identification, because that's also what we're going to see on the consent form. So Jamie's real name really is Jamie. So keep going.
That is a fact.
Yeah. We'll follow through. We'll put in her birthday, her ID type, driver's license number, her ID number, so just the last 4 digits. Contact number should pre-populate. Okay. Are we putting the emails in here? Yes.
If you have it.
Yeah, if they provide us with an email, we can put it in there.
Yep.
And the rest of the stuff should come up ahead of time. It should have been selected by the bookings department when they created this. And we're going to create record and auto select forms. You want to take back over?
Yep, you betcha. All right, so what you get here is, again, just a summary of the donor entry that you just entered. It's going to tell you the paperwork that's automatically selected. So it's attached to the tests that have been scheduled. So at the very bottom here, you would select Get Forms as PDF. In the event the donor is underage, you would select Get Forms and Parental Consent Form as a PDF. So once you select that, we'll let her load. Slowly but surely. Hopefully you have better internet than we do. It's a pretty big package. Okay. Alrighty, so the paperwork will pre-populate in the top with all that information that you confirmed in the add donor entry portion. So the first name, last name, date of birth, the confirmation number will automatically populate, the last 4 digits of the ID number, company name, location of testing, the collection site, and the date of test. And as mentioned, all the paperwork is already ready to go. So we've got our drug form, alcohol, vision, etc. Now, if you happen to print out your forms, miss one, make a spelling error or something happens, you can click on, if you require additional forms, click here to manually select the form you need. And it'll print blank, so you will have to complete the top portion again, but there's always that out if you ever needed additional paperwork. Okay. And if you do find an error that you may have made in the spelling and you realize after the fact, you can select edit donor entry and make any adjustments here. And then again, you can save and auto select your forms and it'll all pre-populate with the correct information.
Just make sure to change your paperwork to match. You've already printed it.
Yes, exactly. Otherwise, we've got a few new exciting SureLink options coming up, which we will go into more detail at our ETF conference in June. So if you haven't RSVP'd for that, please do. And if you have any questions, reach out to your national network rep and they can help you out. Otherwise, any questions or concerns, give us a shout. We're always happy to help. Thanks for your time.